Hi, I'm RJ Baxter with Fairway Independent Mortgage with your tip of the week. I hope you guys are having an awesome week and you survived the big snowstorm this past weekend if you're in Colorado. And I wanted to talk this week about the difference between pre-approval and pre-qualification, because these two things are a little bit different, and sometimes the terms are used interchangeably as meaning the same thing. But technically speaking, in the mortgage industry, when we're talking about a pre-qualification, this is pretty much just a lender's opinion based on information you tell the lender on whether you can qualify or not. So this may or may not involve an application, may or may not involve a credit report, and usually does not involve any kind of documentation you provide, pay stubs, W-2s, those kinds of things. A pre-approval, on the other hand, is a full application, credit check, and documentation of everything on your application: income, assets, anything else related to your loan qualification. And this enables the lender to make 100% certain that you can obtain the financing. So this is essentially like having your file underwritten prior to finding a home. So this is absolutely essential in today's marketplace. It's so competitive out there that you're prepared when you make your offer on the house that you can definitely get the financing. And that when you work through the process, you're not going to run into problems that could derail your loan. There's over 80 different categories of things that can go sideways on your loan if the lender doesn't review it properly prior to you finding a home. So this is why it's so critical to have a good lender that looks at your documentation and reviews it for the purposes of underwriting to make sure that you meet the guidelines and can qualify for the home. So very, very critical. And one thing that we do on our end is we're going to call the listing agent, the agent that has the house listed for sale that you make the offer on, and we're going to reinforce the fact that you are pre-approved, that we have gathered the proper documentation, and that you definitely qualify for the financing, that we've reviewed your application according to the guidelines, and you definitely are approved. Now, one of the objections that we get, I just want to address this in this video, is we get the objection that, you know, I'm too busy to provide documentation. Can't you just pre-approve me because I make whatever it is, $100,000 a year and I'm on a salary? Well, that would be a pre-qualification, and no, we cannot put our name on a pre-approval letter unless we've documented all the stuff. And my response to that is, you're going to have to provide that documentation anyway once you find your home. So you might as well provide it now. That way you've done your homework, and we know that you can definitely get the financing. There's not going to be any red flags or anything that's going to come up later that could derail you. Because there's nothing worse than getting your hopes up, finally getting under contract on a home. You're excited to move in. You're envisioning your family living in that house. And then something happens and you can't get the financing. There's nothing worse than that for everyone involved in the transaction. So that's just a little bit about what a pre-approval is versus a pre-qualification. And if you have any questions on that or anything else loan related, just give me a call, text me, or email. That's why I'm here. It doesn't cost a penny to reach out, and I'm happy to answer your questions. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.